Bunga, angta changjirake.
Yani pabung changbiro. Hekta lengchimbiro. Kari tana sigi pabung.
Bunga, Panthavi Construction Private Limited ta flat lebagi khudong chaba lei harisibo.
Lei pabung. G+6 structure da 2 BSK 3 BSK oigadaba. Kuigi Panthavi Green Homes Co residential project amakak leisir.
Oh, adudi 3 BSK do ana hekta book tawrasiro.
Ngai khoda, akupa marun khangisi kaino. Bunga, kamai tawbano.
Yani ayajage. Kuigi jipuna 9.3 acres muk chawba area da apunba flat masing 616 sagadabani. Mafamna khabam mamdiada. Imphal International Airport tagi minute 10 muk chalaga dum lere. Hojing matamgi modern living style da modern amenities kayam yawba. Koi shamna harabada clubhouse, gymnasium, indoor stadium, tennis court, swimming pool, ade kids play area, departmental store, pharmacy, koi rainwater harvesting, loina power backup ki facilities kayam sule. Aduga customers singi yengba nuwaina bagidamakta flat asigi mongda sample amasu saraga dum thamjaraban.
As yam nuwaini yoy babu. Ngasi mo book tawrasiba.
Ngai khoda nangba. Bunga, payment gi matang duna kamdawba.
Ahambada khoigi apunba sembam dugi 10% di down payment pibiraga. Lemoriba 90% aduna khoi chahida 6.99% da thagi installment basis da TV biagani.
Oh. Sadudi yamna laina lay harjanina. Bunga, hujiki model flat to ungti henge yagadro.
Yani ayenganjagi lengchinbiro. Lengchinbiro pamu. Lengchinbiro. Sianba bedroom with attached washroom there. Yembiyo menam. Pabung sini 3 BSK gi koi flat.
Adudi 3 BSK ma book tawrasira.
Oh, tawrasi.
Bunga, adudi ngasi mai khoi 3 BSK gi flat ma book tawjari.
Yam nuwajari pabung. Mayam chu thindeb laitana ngasimak puri bok tawam bom lekai da leriba Panthavi Construction Private Limited lengchimbir tuna ko pomoro khangbiu amadi flat book topiu.
Tamo. Kaino lo sandribo. As kharanga na sasi na harago.
Kai noi sibo, kai se pinai sibo.
Hima. Covid ki vaccine kap thau se na ngara du phazna hainai dudi.
Ai haksang ka stok de. Ai ka poi. Note haksang ka stok do ba ngoni da ka pa kai ka de ai ka poi haisine.
Tamo. Narak dringai dana isana hana sexual hobna phatro. Kap thau puna phatabra ba.
Ho yare section bana dum ka puro ai ka poi.
As khangdre da. Kamai ngana dono khangdre. Phare adu de ai chalu khige. Punga mamai da ka puge ko papa ngale ramo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngakthoknabagidam COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असि mari lenaba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthokjabangami masidanatana लाइसेट asina sanghandanabagidam matam gi sarkarna pirakpa sana kakmon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register topiduna adomsu suksoi soidana vaccine asi kapthokpiu कोविड की वैक्सीन कापथोक्तुना कोविड लेतबा इरमदम ओहिमिनरसी
अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे हानि की पुंछी सौखत कोठा हंजिलेसी जाति बिजाति खाई देने कोरोना लांचन ठेंगरेसी अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे कोरोना दिंगरेसी पुंछी सौखत माई कईदा हन्ना पालेसे पुंछी सौखत माई कईदा हन्ना पालेसे
असेंबने अखोई पुन वैक्सीन कापथोक्तुना कोरोना दे ngaktoktuna हानि की पुंसिबो हंजनो होनाबदा अदो सरक याबी तामो कइनो लोसंद्रिबो अस खरंगना ससियना हारगो
कइनो आइसिबो काइसे पिनाइसिबो
हिमा कोविड की वैक्सीन कापथोसेना ngana du phajna hainai dudi
ai haksan ka stokde ai kapoi nate haksan ka stokdo ingoni da kapa ke kadeno ai kapoi haisini
तामो नारक द्रिंगाइ दना इसाना हने सेक्सल होबना फत्रो कापथोपना फत्तब्राबा
हो यारे सेक्शन बना नुम कापुरो ai kapoi
अस खंगद्रेदा कमाय ngana दोनो खंगद्रे ai फारे अदुदे ai चलुखिगे पुंगो ममाइदा कापुगे को पापा गलेरमो
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngaktoknabagidamak COVID की वैक्सीन कापना लाइसेट असि मरि लेनबा लैना लाइसेट सिंगदगी ngaktokjaba ngami masida natana लाइसेट असि sanghandanabagidamak matam matamgi sarkarna pirakpa sana kangmon sing aikhoi ngakna chatminarasi कोविन एप्स ता रेजिस्टर तोपिदुना अदोमसु सुक्सोय सोयदना वैक्सीन असि कापथोपियो कोविड की वैक्सीन कापथोक्तुना कोविड लेतबा इरमदम ओहिमिनरसी
अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे हानि की पुंछी सौखत कोठा हंजिलेसी जाति बिजाति खाई देने कोरोना लांचन ठेंगरेसी अखोई वैक्सीन कापलेसे कोरोना दिंगरेसी पुंछी सौखत माई कईदा हन्ना पालेसे पुंछी सौखत माई कईदा हन्ना पालेसे
असेंबने अखोई पुन वैक्सीन कापथोक्तुना कोरोना दे ngaktoktuna हानि की पुंसिबो हंजनो होनाबदा अदो सरक याबी तामो कइनो लोसंद्रिबो अस खरंगना ससियना हारगो
कइनो आइसिबो काइसे पिनाइसिबो
हिमा कोविड की वैक्सीन कापथोसेना ngana du phajna hainai dudi
ai haksan ka stokde ai kapoi nate haksan ka stokdo ingoni da kapa ke kadeno ai kapoi haisini
तामो नारक द्रिंगाइ दना इसाना हने सेक्सल होबना फत्रो कापथोपना फत्तब्राबा
हो यारे सेक्शन बना नुम कापुरो ai kapoi
अस खंगद्रेदा कमाय ngana दोनो खंगद्रे ai फारे अदुदे ai चलुखिगे पुंगो ममाइदा कापुगे को पापा गलेरमो
COVID-19 लाइसेट असि ngaktoknabagidamak COVID की वैक्सीन कापना लाइसेट असि मरि लेनबा लैना लाइसेट सिंगदगी ngaktokjaba ngami masida natana लाइसेट असि sanghandanabagidamak matam matamgi sarkarna pirakpa sana kangmon
First headlines. 44 Assam Rifles celebrated National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Diwas. Kuki Chinmito Chavangkut Festival celebrated in Molnoi village. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to participate in World Leaders Summit on 26th Conference of Parties in Glasgow. And the G20 Summit adopted Rome Declaration. Hello and welcome to ELITETV. You're watching the 3 p.m. English News Bulletin. This is SANATOMBI bringing you the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face mask when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now, the news in detail. 44 Assam Rifles under the aegis of 22 Sector IGAR East organized an oath-taking ceremony followed by a unity run at Tamenglong and T. Waitung area to commemorate National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Diwas. In view of the commemoration, a painting competition on the theme Unity in Diversity was organized by the battalion in Dikwiram. Around 50 students participated in the competition. Meanwhile, year 2021 marked the 146th anniversary of the Iron Man of India. The Home Minister of India, in an official statement for National Unity Day, cited the day will provide an opportunity to reaffirm the inherent strength and resilience of a nation to withstand the actual and potential threats, the unity, integrity, and security of a country. It may be mentioned that since 2014, National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Diwas is celebrated on October 31st every year to mark the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, also known as the Iron Man of India. Dr. Akhoisana Singh, State Councillor, member of BJP Manipur State and also convener of BJP Manipur State Professional Cell, made a clarification that there is no infighting among the intending BJP candidates contending for the party tickets. He said the party ticket will be issued to only one candidate and claimed that the voters of Kangabok Mandal are already preparing to vote for the BJP. The declaration was made at a press meeting held at the residence of intending BJP candidate of Manipur Vidhan Sabha, Dr. K.H. Akhoisana. He stated it has become very clear the public of Kangabok Mandal will vote loyally for him and no unfair means from certain political party can sway the voters away from the BJP. He added the voters of Kangabok Mandal stands for and by the lotus symbol. He reiterated there are no conflicts within the BJP party and it could be the dirty works of Congress party to create faction in the BJP, and he warned against disruption of peace in the locality.
The intending candidate Ani Punas in the Big Mo Malanduna Kangabok Mandal da Togliva Mayam Amadi social media would say Yam Bamani. BJP Manunda, Sidana Sagat Pali, Masibuni, Aquina, non incumbency, not raga anti incumbency, Haribisi. I coin a sum Tinaramatica, I could say, Sidana Nabonavase, Party Manunda, Topam Toptavani, Ado Masi, Sumaina, Party Manunda, Hanjan, Mayama Toptuna, Sahi, Ama, Makai Rom Sideda, Alpa Pagna, social media, da Ulapa, Aduga Amadi, I call Mayamgi. Kangabok Mandal voters in the Tandu Leta, the Vamo in the Say, Masito Dogna, I could Nungang Pawi.
As part of the Kuki Chinmijo Kanglup Chabangkut festival celebrated in many parts of the state, Oina Kulni Lanto, Molnoi village also took part in the joyous festival. The happy occasion was organized by Molnoi Area Chabangkut Committee 2021 with the theme Peace Through Culture, and the main guest was spokesperson of BJP Manipur, Pu Benjamin Mate, Secretary, Custom and Culture, Kim Pu El Mate, former executive member of ADC Chandel, Jantoi Emol, intending candidate ADC Chandel, Pu Sumsongir Emol, intending candidate ADC Chandel, Pu Momo Emol, and R Chaitu Emol, intending candidate ADC Chandel. Traditional songs, musics and dances were performed true to its ethnicity of the Kuki Chinmijo Kanglu. There will be a music contest to be conducted in the evening, and Let Pau Haukib, Youth Affairs and Sports and Water Resources Development Minister, will be the chief guest at the festival. Renowned journalist Barun Dasgupta passed away on Sunday morning in a hospital in Kolkata. He was 86 years old. Dasgupta, who was living alone for the past 4 to 5 years after the demise of his poet wife Ruchi Rasyam at the Journalist Cooperative Housing Complex in Salt Lake, was suffering from multiple organ failures. Barun Dasgupta was brought up at Sodeipur's Gandhi Ashram, which was set up by his elder uncle Satish Dasgupta and his father Satish Dasgupta. He was proficient in Bengali, Assamese, Hindi and English languages. He worked in many newspapers. He retired as a special correspondent of the Hindu in Guwahati. As a professional, Dasgupta worked in Patna, New Delhi, Kolkata and Guwahati. Dasgupta has been an active member of the Indian Journalists Association for many years. Guwahati Press Club GPC has condoled the death of the veteran journalist Barun Dasgupta, who had retired as a principal correspondent of the Hindu in Guwahati. The senior scribe had reported extensively on various issues of Northeast, including Assam, during his career, spanning over several decades, GPC said in a statement. Dasgupta's passing has left a huge void in journalism, it added. The People's Forum Moijing, in a press release, expressed gratitude and appreciation and extended wholehearted support for organizing the Go to Village 2.0 mission program, which will be held between 2nd November and 5th November at Thoubal Moijing Playground. The People's Forum appealed to the public of Thoubal district to take advantage of the scheme initiated by the government. The district-level Go to Village 2.0 mission will start off from Moijing Village, and all necessary actions will follow on. They further thanked Chief Minister N. Biren and his cabinet ministers for their kind gesture in launching the scheme for the people. India has reported 12,540 new COVID-19 cases, 12,718 recoveries and 251 deaths in the last 24 hours as per the Health Ministry's data. India's active caseload stood at 1,58,817, the lowest in 248 days, while the daily positivity rate stood at 1.42%. With this, the country's total COVID-19 cases reached 3,42,85,814, while the death toll surged to 4,58,437. Mizoram's COVID-19 positive count also reached 1,21,524 on Monday, as 165 people tested positive for the infection in the last 24 hours. The death toll rose to 433 as one more patient succumbed to the infection during the same period. The single-day positive rate was 7.49%. Of the 165 new cases, 146 were detected through rapid antigen test and 19 through fluorescent immunoassay. The number of active cases in Mizoram now stands at 6,479, while 412 people have recovered on Sunday, taking the total recoveries to 1,14,612. The recovery rate among COVID-19 patients is 94.28%, according to the health bulletin released by the Information and Public Relations Mizoram at 5 p.m. on Sunday. It's time for a short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
Mamangay digi chatna duna laklaba ningol oibi kayana ngai duna leijariba hiangai gi ninipan ba ningol chakoba
khwaidagi maru oiba khwaidagi nuairba amadi khwaidagi nungshiraba kumhai asibu mutnai dana lehauba oirasanu
nongda lairen pakhang bana machan oibi leishnabu ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯈꯤꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯍꯧꯈꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯅꯤꯡꯉꯣꯜ ꯆꯥꯛꯀꯧꯕ
Chandrakirti Maharajna ing shok lising amaga chanipan kontra mathoidagi machi machanoi bisingbu punna chakaukibadagi ngasi fawba ningol chakauba haina pangthoktuna lakli.
Ipa ipu singna thambiramba chatnabi asi kayada fajakraba chatnabino ningol chakauba hairiba kumhai asibu ningol loibi singna kaufade.
Mama mapa machi malau nusinabagi wakhaloni ningol chakauba.
kumhai asi mana gamjaba mawangda pangthokchai chakaudaba imung yaunade mipum khudingmak pangthokpa ngambo oibiu haina ningol loibi singna thaunijari
Chakaubagi dakinagi damak mabung mopwa khudingbu matha sahanbagi thaurangsi ningol oibi singna thadokpiu api apiba ngamjaba danduna penbiu haiba wafam asi thamjage
adubu hojiti itha ira amado ina sakre masi tobiganu phate ipi oibi sina khanthaminabe matam oiri
mau masel dakinagi hidana batoksi afoba imung amo hinsi afoba khunaya masemsi
Chakaubinaba mabung mopa leijadaba ningol oibi kaya bu sarkarna amadi lup kaya na chakaubiba bu pukning
mapuroiba amadi inem ikuna yadaba thabak tawhaide
Sakna chaba yaba nattedo namchat phajabi mamagi machadi kaidonungda soiroido.
Chariba makai ihauda hauraba pau tamliba makai loiba nairoidaba adugumba ningol singe nungairaba numit ningol chakauba
Hiyangai gi nini panba ningol chakaubana lakpada lamdamasta punna khundaduna leiminariba jingmi tami muslim ichilina khoi punna ningol oibi singna mabung mopa oiba singda afaba nungaiba yaifaba thawjal piduna leba asibu ingna chikna nungai yaifana leba ama orasanu haiduna yaifa pauzal bizari Ningol oibi singna maithong makalamna harauna nokchababu mama oibi singna penjeido
Haukiba sahibu na hongna na ningsing hali COVID-19 gi laichat na okna duna mabung mopa kaya ningol oibi kaya ga unaba phangidaba yaukidaba sunate
Haukiba chahi kya dadi COVID-19 na maram oiraga mabung mopa sing unaba phangidaba yaurabasu lagliba ningol chakauba sidadi mabung mopa singi mariadu hena session hanbaga loinana COVID ki chana kanglon ngakna pangthok minarasi
Ningol singna khaurang nangai jarakpa numit ningol chakauba
mabung mopa oiba singna angamba khudol tawjarakpa numit asida aikhoisu saruk azari
Nonggobi kaubi seklana laije ising ngai jabagum ngairi iramdam gi ningol oibi singna ningol chakaubabu ariba manana kenduna mangkhibagum awa ana punamak mangkhiba oirasanu anoba asaga loinana anoba mayol chongapagum lakliba ningol chakauba numit asidagi iramdam asida awa ana aye amatta leitaba ingna sikna panba lamdam ama oirasanu haina ishorgi maphamdagi thaunijari Hiyangai gi nini panba ningol chakaubana lakpasida lamdam asigi arapada leiba amadi anakpada leiba ningol oibi khudimapu ELITETV gi maigedagi yaifa paujal bizari Happy Ningol Chakauba
Hello, welcome back. Now, more news and updates. Meanwhile, 6 more people tested positive for the Zika virus in Kanpur on Sunday, taking the total tally to 10 in the district and prompting Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath to ask the health department to ensure strict surveillance to check the spread of the disease. Instructing officials to increase the control on controlling infectious diseases, he said frequent and extensive door-to-door sanitization and fogging drives should be undertaken to stop the breeding of mosquitoes. Adityanath said at a high-level meeting with senior officials in Lucknow on Sunday that people should be made aware of the preventive measures and must be encouraged to maintain cleanliness. The tally has increased to 10 patients, confirmed Kanpur's Chief Medical Officer Nepal Singh. The Kanpur Chief Medical Officer said the area within a 3-kilometer radius of a fever patient's location could be screened. The patient would be monitored for a period of 14 days. After a gap of nearly 20 months, schools in Tamil Nadu reopened from Monday for classes 1 to 8. Along with other parts of the country, the schools in Tamil Nadu remained closed from March 2020 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Tamil Nadu government, in an order, allowed to place schools, kindergarten classes and Anganwadis to reopen from November 1st. Though many educational institutions have decided to conduct physical classes by following the safety protocols, some have opted to wait and watch before following suit. The school education department, while allowing schools to function, emphasized that happiness of students was a priority. A media report quoted an education department official as saying, Over the next 10 to 15 days, their focus will be on reminding the students that schools are happy spaces and ensuring the environment remains welcoming to them. The Directorate of Elementary Education said the focus will be on encouraging students to participate in activities including sharing of experiences, storytelling, music, dance, and drawing. It has been reported that the State Council for Educational Research and Training SHERT has prepared a bridge course which will be taken up after the first 2 weeks for all classes. The price of commercial LPG gas cylinders has increased by Rs 266 from today onwards. Now the price of a 19 kg commercial cylinder in Delhi will be Rs 2,050 paise from today, which was Rs 1,734 earlier. However, there has been no increase in the price of domestic LPG cylinders. Earlier on October 1st, the price of 19 kg commercial gas cylinders was increased. In Delhi, the 19 kg commercial LPG cylinder was increased from Rs 1,693 to Rs 1,734. It was Rs 1,805.50 paise in Kolkata and Rs 1,685 in Mumbai and Rs 1,867.50 paise in Chennai. On October 6, state-owned oil companies had increased the rates of non-subsidized LPG gas cylinders. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached Glasgow to attend a World Leaders Summit of the 26th Conference of Parties COP26 to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. During the 2-day visit, Mr. Modi will also hold several bilateral meetings on the sidelines of COP26, including with UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson. At COP26, the parties will work to achieve the completion of Paris Agreement, implementation guidelines, the mobilization of climate finance, actions to strengthen climate adaptation, technology development and transfer, and keeping in reach the Paris Agreement goals of limiting the rise in global temperatures. The periodic Conference of Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change have emerged as global climate summits, providing an opportunity for stock-taking and for charting the way forward. The G20 summit, which concluded yesterday, has adopted Rome Declaration. The member countries have agreed on mutual recognition of vaccines, strengthening of WHO to give faster approvals to vaccine, and suspending debt servicing for developing countries till December 2021. On the last day of the G20 summit yesterday, the global leaders deliberated upon subjects of climate change, environment and sustainable development. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with other world leaders, are participating in this summit. The summit had a session on the global economy and global health, where G20 leaders expressed their views on issues. In his intervention, Prime Minister Modi highlighted India's contribution to the fight against COVID-19 and spoke about New Delhi's vision of One Earth, One Health, saying this vision can become a great strength for the world to deal with any such crisis in the future. Mr. Modi conveyed that India is ready to produce over 5 billion vaccine doses by the end of next year. China has consistently denied allegations that a virus was leaked from a specialist laboratory in the city of Wuhan, where COVID-19 was first identified at the end of 2019. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Wang Wenbin said in a statement on Sunday that a declassified U.S. intelligence report saying it was plausible that a COVID-19 pandemic originated in a laboratory is unscientific and has no credibility. The updated U.S. intelligence briefing published on Saturday said that a natural origin and a lab leak were both plausible hypotheses to explain how SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for COVID-19, first infected humans, but that the truth may never be known. In a response on Sunday on the website of China's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Wang said a lie repeated 1,000 times is still a lie, adding that U.S. intelligence services have a reputation for fraud and deception. He said the tracing of the origins of the novel coronavirus is a serious and complex issue that should and can only be researched through the cooperation of global scientists. The WHO last month established a new scientific advisory group on pandemic origins, SAGO, and called on China to supply the raw data to help any new investigation. China has declined, citing patient privacy rules. And before we close, we have a special announcement to make, that is for ELITETV News Channel. Contact the email address info@elitv.in or to the mobile number 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Then a recap of the headlines once again. 44 Assam Rifles celebrated National Unity Day or Rashtriya Ekta Diwas. Koki Chinmijo Chabangkut Festival celebrated in Molnoi village. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to participate in World Leaders Summit on 26th Conference of Parties in Glasgow. And the G20 Summit adopted Rome Declaration. That's all we have for the moment. Thanks for watching ELITETV and see you again at 6 p.m.